you always wanted to have a sharp knife, a knife that has a razor's edge, a knife that has a mirror polished edge. It's so easy. All you need to know is 3 things, and you can sharpen your knife to a hair-popping edge. Well, the first thing is, don't start with a too fine stone. Always take the coarse stone first, and once you have worked on this coarse stone, work your way up. Go from the coarsest to double the fine, double it again. So if I start with a 400 grit stone, next would be 800 or 1000 if I have the 1000. So by just double the number that you have on your stone, you can easily work your way up. But remember, do not start with the finest stone, otherwise it will take you forever. So key number 1 is having different stones with different grits, and work your way up from a coarse grit to a high number, which is a very fine grit. Once finished with the coarse stones, you definitely want some really super fine grit for the polished edge. It's as easy as you can think. Every grit on your stone is leaving a scratch mark in the metal. Of course, the finer you will get, the finer those scratch marks are. So if you want to have a very fine polished edge with a mirror polish on it, you need to have a stone that is at least 6000 grit, better 8000, 10,000 or more. So this will give you a very fine mirror polished edge. The last tool you need for a super fine mirror polished edge is of course a stropping board. A piece of leather would be do as well. Should make sure you have a stropping device, leather, or a board with leather glued on it, like this one here, that you can grease up with some compound, with some polishing compound, and then after this step you really have an amazing edge that is mirror polished, super shiny and super sharp on your knife. So for sharpening your knife at home to a razor's edge, doesn't matter if there are any nicks or dents in the blade, you need a very coarse sharpening stone, a medium or fine sharpening stone, and of course a super fine sharpening stone before you go to stropping board. So as we covered, getting from very coarse grit to medium to high grit stones to super fine grit, well, it doesn't matter which stone it is, there is just one tiny little thing to remember, and that is have a constant angle. Always, on any stone, every time, same angle, constantly. Key number 2 is hold your angle. And it's easy. Once you start it with the coarse, medium, high, whatever stone you have, always do the same angle with the knife. Your knives will be sharp like never before. So having this angle always the same from coarse to medium to high grit, it's also very important not to increase or decrease the angle on your stropping board. Keep it consistently the same, always. Otherwise you won't have success. And the very last thing to remember to get a razor's edge in your knife very easy is take your time. Don't rush with the sharpening. See what you're doing. Take a closer look. Inspect the edge. See how it is formed. See if you hold in a consistent angle. See if you strop the right direction, the right way. Do it slowly. Do it right from the first time. So there is my advice. 3 steps to make your blade a razor's edge with a mirror polish on it that is sharp like never before. Thanks for watching. Mike out.